Hey everyone, Maria here with Fourth Dimension Tarot. Welcome to another lovely week. Starting this Monday off early. Feel the need to do an Aquarius reading. Tell me about Aquarius. What's Aquarius going through? If you're new to Fourth Dimension Tarot, I'm an intuitive tarot reader, not a psychologist or counselor. Shout out to a few of my fellow tarot reading friends who going through strength today, needing some extra strength. So sending them some love and light, and you know who you are, going through some challenges. So kudos to you all. Aquarius, first card out, Lovers. Tell me about the Lovers in Aquarius. Ooh, Magician in the reverse. These two came together, which was the Knight of Swords in the reverse and the Nine of Cups. Oh, this one went flying. This is the Hermit in reverse. And then I have the Knight of Pentacles. Okay, so in Aquarius, I'm not sure if you kind of know this already about your sign. Aquarius are fiercely independent. They rarely like to work for another person because they can honestly do it better than most people. I have the Queen of Pentacles in the reverse as the overall energy. So you might be dealing with somebody, or you are feeling insecure because in this situation, Four of Pentacles with the Four of Wands, with the Justice. Man, I love tarot. So you might be feeling a little bit insecure with this person because I feel like they were deceitful, or you felt like they were deceitful. You feel like there was an injustice that occurred. They might be, and it almost feels like you're bitter that they are showing up happier than you are, but they're not. Definitely not. But the reason why I say this, and take it as it resonates, this can be yours, this can be theirs. So I'm just being straight with you. I just work here. And when I say this, man, there's just a lot of commenters that just like to throw up all over the reader saying, well, this isn't my situation and da. I'm like, I'm just pulling, do you want fries with that kind of moment? This is just energy. I don't know your story. This isn't a personal read. And quite frankly, it may not resonate depending on where you are in your timeline. But for the people that seem to comment, they're like, this is spot on. This might be their reading. And those are the folks that I'm pulling on. That's how this works. So first card out. There's typically a 5-card spread at the front, and then I do a clarification with the same deck on the first spread, and then I pull a second deck to clarify these two. Not only to make sure and validate, but to really get in the granular details. So as the reading progresses, I get more deets on your situation. So they end up being a little longer than a quick 5-minute, 10-minute toe touch on your energy, but hopefully this is to help you get through with this. So you and this other person, this soulmate level lover, this isn't a somebody you met on online dating app, whatever. This is, and it could have been, but it ended up being a soulmate, a perfect, pocket to your gene kind of vibe. It's yin yang energy. This is a mirrored person. They mirror you, finish your sentences. You have a spiritual connection. That's this level. This is a major arcana. An Aquarius, you don't connect with people. That was the point of me going into this dissertation about you being fiercely independent and wanting to be the CEO in your own world. You find it really challenging to work for people that aren't as intellectually as far as you are, whether it be in business or your field of work. You strive to be the expert, and quite frankly, you kind of are, and that's just your sign pushing you, not just to be better. You compete against yourself most of the time. If people tend to run next to you while you're on this marathon race with yourself, against yourself, then now you're competing with other people. But in general, you would be running the race anyway, trying to win. The Magician. So this, let me tell you, the Magician in the reverse, if this is you, you're feeling insecure. You're feeling lack. You feel like you don't have what it takes to run this race, to be a partner, to measure up in this relationship, or vice versa. Your partner is, or your ex-partner is, whoever your divine lover, your other counterpart is. There was dishonesty and disloyalty in this relationship. And there's one thing that you, Aquarius, will not tolerate are those two things. You bring your best self, and when somebody's deceitful on purpose with intent to harm, that's a line in the sand that, you know, you cut off. I feel like you're feeling this person is happy without you, and I don't know enough about the deceit. The Knight in of Swords in the upright is truth rushing in, right? It's the truth coming at full level. With the sun on it, right? It's being exposed. In the reverse, it's complete deceit. You might be aware, maybe you deceived yourself that the person you're in a relationship with isn't who they portrayed to be, or maybe you're faking being happy. But with the reverse Knight of Swords with the Nine of Cups, it's a false happiness, and it's either you were deluded or vice versa. But you're miserable in this relationship. If that wasn't enough, and that's current energy. The overall spread is the Four of Pentacles with the Four of Wands, which is not giving to this relationship. It's withholding and being conservative with feelings, emotions, thoughts, energy, resources to this commitment. You're not putting into the foundation, and it's almost like you really don't care if there's a foundation made. Like somebody's saying, hey babe, grab the mortar, grab the sand. You can't make concrete without those products, right? You need to create it to create this thickening. Like you're saying, grab that. And they're like, I really don't want to invest in a foundation. I feel like the Hermit in reverse is your fourth card out. And that is kind of like imprudence, hasty, rushing in, could be isolation. It's more like apathy, So the Hermit in the upright is meditation, prayer, deep thinking, concentration. In the reverse is there's still some withdrawal and some isolation, but it's not because they're deeply thinking. It's more like apathetic, which is kind of like pity party or fear. It could be a number of things. It's just they're not taking a time out for the right reasons and evaluating this relationship in its full, they're feeling reserved. That might be your energy, not sure. And then lastly, I have the Knight of Pentacles, which is your future energy. And that's, again, being conservative, but it's also, this is the slowest moving Knight out of all four. It takes forever for it to come in, but it's requiring you to have patience in this situation. Especially with a pentacle is saying you have a lot of pentacles here, so you might be dealing with an earth sign, could be also a fire sign, but I also feel like you're coming in with trying to make this fair, and you're waiting for it to become fair. I keep hearing fair, like the judgment. Again, bottom of the deck now is an Ace of Pentacles. After I've been doing shuffling, that's kind of what I'm hearing, is you want this to turn out on the right side. Take it or leave it, whether it's true or not. This is the energy. For you, at least somebody is needing to be patient to invest in this relationship, Aquarius. You love this person. You're pissed off. You have a lot of energy that says, I need to be patient, and that's not one of your strong suits. Sorry. Now, if you're a Virgo, yeah, you're patient as the days are long, but you're impulsive. You can be impulsive because you're wanting things done, and you're quickly hurrying it up. I have the Sun in reverse. I have the Seven of Swords, and I have the Justice. Exactly. So somebody's miserable. Again, your energy, somebody else's energy. It's fear, deceit, con, lie. It could be a work situation, but Justice is showing through to the situation, which is why I feel like the Sun is in reverse. That is justice, as this person is sitting in a space of contempt and sadness. Like they lost you, I feel. I'm going to find out, though. I'm nosy like that. Tell me about the Lovers. Queen of Wands in the reverse. That's an aggressive person coming through. and the moon, secrets. So the Lovers is currently being defined as somebody that held secrets back, possibly demanding, totally dishonest, obstinate, stubborn, jealous, petty, deceit. And it also can mean self-doubt. So you could be, again, because that the second card out is a Magician and the reverse is insecure, self-doubt. So it may be somebody who maybe isn't being dishonest. Doesn't mean they're all of those characteristics. It just means that you're dealing with somebody who's withholding something. But I do have the Seven of Swords, which is deceit. So somebody, first, yeah, it's dishonesty, betrayal, strategy, tactics, trickery. So it's intent to hurt. It's intent to harm. That's the vibe I have. So I feel like you, before I even pulled that card, I pulled it on here. It's intent to harm. Tell me about the Magician in the reverse for Aquarius. I have the Ten of Cups on the side. Somebody wants their Ten of Cups. Tell me more about Aquarius. That's too many. I'm feeling like you can't defend yourself. You might be being, you might be getting your character attacked right now. You might find that there's obstacles you need to overcome in order to get the Ten of Pentacles, but you don't feel like you have those tools, or vice versa. The other person doesn't feel like they lack the tools necessary to come in for their Ten of Cups. Tell me more about the Magician, the Ten of Cups, and the Seven of Wands. King of Pentacles in the reverse. Page of Swords with the Two of Pentacles. So I feel like you might be dealing with a very materialistic, shallow, self-centered individual who may rush in quickly wanting to have an aggressive conversation, but they've been wishy-washy. I feel like their absence, because of whatever this injustice was that you found out about, maybe them wanting to come back, but I feel like there's a lot of spying. There's a lot of watching you. I just got a confirmation on that spying comment. So they're trying to figure out if you're with somebody, Aquarius, and I think that they're also trying... Okay, I don't know who this is for. I'm reading... There's a woman on here, and sweetie, you might have an app on your phone that you didn't put on there that tracks your moment, it tracks where you're going. So check your phone. Somebody put an app on your phone so they can track you. Am I reading that right? Positive for yes, negative for no. Is somebody got like a GPS tracker? Six of Wands. They want to be victorious. They're watching you. They're trying to... This might be a bit... The Seven of Swords might actually be stalking. It might be... That's the dishonesty, is they might tell you they're very much... Very, very, very much in love with you. Not playing. This has got stalker vibes all over it. This is... It just took me a minute, and I'm sorry, but this is kind of... uncovering female, male. It does not matter, but I do believe there's a female that might have an app, or several actually, on their phone that they're trying to run into you accidentally at the local supermarket at the exact time you go. And I feel like you go late in the day to avoid crowds. Maybe early in the morning. I don't know. They're watching you. They're a bit imbalanced. This relationship was a bit imbalanced, which is why I feel like you left this person. Tell me about Aquarius and the Hermit in the reverse. Yeah, oh boy. You're using your High Priestess with the Knight of Cups. You're using your intuition. This person, anticipate this coming forward. You pulled back, okay? Whatever this was... You pulled reins like hard back. You stopped this thing in its tracks. It might have been because there was a feeling you had, an intuitive download you might have received about being a third party involvement, or that you just felt off. This person, it was like radar going off, right? I have 1, 2, 3, 4 on the clock right now. Just know that this is a progressive, this person's progressing quickly. This is progressing quickly. Also, Google the spiritual meaning of it. That might be your number for this reading. Hangman in the reverse. That's clarifying the Hermit in reverse. It's failure to give of oneself. Lack of sacrifice. Indecision. It's the same as the Two of Pentacles. And this, again, could be both your energy. You're mirroring a lot of each other. It could be your energy. Like you cared about this person, and all of a sudden I feel you put the brakes on it, and now you're just not sure what to do. Seven of Cups in the reverse. Five of Swords in the reverse, 10 of Pentacles in the upright, and the 3 of Cups. So you might have experienced or found out about a third party. I don't even know if you have all the details about this person being romantically involved, but you definitely know this is an inconvenience for you to deal with this person in and out of your energy all the time. Hot and cold, one day very much in, the next day not. Lying, cheating. I mean, not like, I don't know about you. Well, maybe a handful of you, they're outright just flat out cheating, but you're not in a relationship. I feel like this was a relationship and you pulled like the reins hard back. You slowed this down. You want to see where this goes with this other energy before you invest. So even if there isn't a third party involved, you fear it, because I feel like the 7 of Wands or Swords, I'm so sorry, this is all over the map, but Aquarius, you guys don't mess around. You guys have a high level of energy. Several of you are dealing with a very sketchy individual that is trying to hold you and pin you down into a relationship, and I feel like you need to check your phone. Yes, several of you were in a relationship and you ain't feeling it because they're just not jiving. It's not a good fit. It's not a good mesh. The energy's off. You pull your energy back. Several of you have been in this situation before. You see some red flags. You're slowing your pace to make sure this person's safe for you to continue, which is the Knight of Pentacles. It's going to take a long time for this to turn into a full-fledged relationship. And you're like, I've got nothing to lose. That's why you're conservative with the 4 of Wands, and the overall energy of the read is conservative on investment of this foundation, which is where I started. Just different storylines to this energy, different people I'm sure I'm tapping into. The 5 of Swords in the reverse is strength is tested. For the folks that I was talking about, honesty, being very candid with how you feel in this situation, the red flags. I kind of feel like being fair. Like I feel like you're recognizing that you're maybe giving too much to this thing and you're pulling back. And that's not, like the 4 of Pentacles is also saying you've been giving 6 and now you're switching to the 4. You're, pumping the brakes a little bit on how much you're giving to this person. It also means resentment. So for the handful, I feel these two with reverses, you're resentful. You're not in a fight yet because I just feel like you're holding back and you're withdrawing from this relationship. You're possibly recognizing this is a lusty situation versus love. You might have jumped in a bit too soon with this person, or you're concerned you or your person want to explore different individuals or relationships to find your 10 of Pentacles, and you already know this isn't it. How's that? Bottom of the deck is the 3 of Cups, a celebration with friends, with family. I don't think it's with this person. So again, different people, different timelines. Is there anything for Aquarius? 2 of Cups in the reverse. 6 of Swords in the reverse. So if you were with somebody and they stepped out, or if you just felt like there was a third party interfering, could be family, you just done. And I right when I started this reading, I kind of get the feeling like you're one and done, done, and you move on. It's not like you linger in this for maybe a little bit. You have a lot of love for this person, but you're moving on to the next big thing, and you're not entertaining this. That's what this energy is okay, I got it, moving on. Next. not looking to put the energy in to restore this situation. It's also stuck, stalemate. Let's say 2 of Pentacles with the reverse Hermit, the reverse Hangman. Several of you are gonna sit it out and wait to see if this is going to end up in a full-fledged relationship. You're waiting, you love this person, but you're going to wait. You haven't quite shut the door on it. Several of you shut the door on it, moved on. Totally. I don't see a completion card yet. I don't see a 10 of swords, 10 of wands, death, etc. It doesn't tell me that this is over. It just says pause. We just put the sucker on pause and you walked out of the room to get yourself a drink, go to the bathroom, get a snack, whatever. You put the whole thing on, like, okay. But the person isn't using this pause to do introspective work, though. They're seeing this as a delay to gratification. That's kind of what I see. It's just a pause. Emperor in the reverse. You know how I feel about that. And the Page of Pentacles also in the reverse. You might see this person as, I'm going to keep it real. These two energies say, you're a waste of my time. Sorry. The Page of Pentacles in the reverse is not offering any kind of commitment. You're investing in something that isn't giving back to you. You're putting in a lot of energy where they're not showing up for the relationship. They're not taking the lead, right? So you're pulling back your energy and say, you know what, I'll just sit here on the side of the road until you make a decision what the hell we're doing here. That's the feeling. And it's like, I just heard like, Jesus, take the wheel. And you're like, Jesus, I hope that takes the wheel. You know, like that's kind of the vibe I have is I've been sitting here waiting for somebody to take the damn wheel instead of me. They won't tell me where we're going. And this is a frustration. And I feel like I said, I feel like there's a lot of love on this table right now. Especially with the lovers out, you have tremendous love for this person. But I feel like you're fed up with some of this nonsensical delay. Several of you live together and it's not advancing to a higher level of care. I feel like you want a higher level of care. You're looking for to talk about wedding plans this summer. You're going on trips together. You share everything, including finances. And it's not a formal commitment. It's also, I feel like you're waiting on this person to tell you how they feel ultimately about you. I don't even think you want a commitment. I just think you want genuine honesty about who am I to you. That's kind of the vibe I get. Six of Pentacles in the reverse. You're not giving to this anymore. It's an injustice. That was the second card out. It's an injustice. You're unhappy. They're unhappy. Whenever I see the Six of Pentacles in the reverse and it's a romantic read, it's somebody else is in debt to me. I've paid for every movie. I have paid the bills. I have prepared the lunches, the dinners, planned the events, all the things and the stuff. And they just show up and I'm tired of doing all the work and the stuff and the things. I'm not taking their kid to soccer practice. I'm not, that's the vibe I get, is I don't take anybody's kid to soccer, but you know what I mean. It's like, this is a feeling of equal. I want equal give and take in this situation, or I'm not giving anymore. The Tower in reverse. You might have had this conversation, right? And I feel like the Tower in reverse means continued chaos. Like if I stay in this situation, nothing is going to happen. Nothing changes if nothing changes. That's the vibe. That's your vibe. You're waiting for this commitment. You're sad as hell. It's a Five of Cups. You could be living with this person and feel like this. You could be separated from this person. Either way, it's still the same feeling. And it lacks balance. You're feeling like you missed out. It's Four of Cups. It doesn't necessarily mean somebody passed you by, but you feel like you're the divine counterpart, but they treat you like an option. How's that? You're in the Four of Swords, slowly reviewing this energy, meditating and saying, okay, would the future Maria 10 years from now look back at this situation and be happy that I sustained this, or would I be happier single and possibly meeting somebody who would match my energy? That's what I'm feeling. Anything else for Aquarius? Ace of Swords in the reverse. I feel like it's self-destruction, more chaos with the Three of Swords. You are super sad. This is, I don't know if okay. Emperor in the reverse, remember back here, this is my 6-year-old sitting down having a pity party, screaming at the top of his lungs because he didn't get his way in Walmart. That's this energy. So when I get an Emperor in the reverse, it embodies a lot of self-centeredness, self-obsession, me, mine. That's this feeling. And so I feel like you've dumped a truckload of love, resources, energy towards this relationship, right? You, my friend, are sitting in the sadness because it isn't equal. And I feel like you've pulled back and you're waiting for something to happen. You're sitting in purgatory. I heard you're kind of sitting, waiting to see what develops. And that's your energy. I'm going to ask Spirit, tell Aquarius, like give them some advice for pulling a second deck. 4 of Wands. That's your ultimate goal. If somebody's not working towards this foundation, and that was the beginning of the read. Remember when somebody isn't willing to pour the sand to make the cement, to make this binding concrete, so you don't sleep on dirt, you know, it's a foundation. The 2 of Swords, having to make a decision you don't know the answer to. You don't know the outcome. You want a solid outcome. You want to know if you invest in something, it's going to get an ROI. And you're looking back to say, look at all I've invested, all these years, all this time, all this money, all this energy. And I don't know how this is going to turn out, Maria. I want a solid answer before I walk away and break my own heart and make hard decisions. I feel like this person already makes you feel like lack, or this relationship, and you're allowing the negative stuff to affect your overall, like that's the feeling. That's the imbalance. The 7 of, that's what I just said this. You are looking back at your relationship and then looking at all the investment to see what the ROI is to come in, the return on your investment, all the money, the time, the energy, the resources you poured into this thing, buckets and truckloads. And you're getting Dixie cup, you know, spoon level back. At least that's how you feel. Okay, that's important. So I feel like you're stuck in the 2 of Swords going, is this real? Is this a reality? Am I making too much out of a mountain out of a molehill? This is the energy. You don't know, should I be okay with this? And maybe I'm asking for too much. No, you're not. No, I'm going to confirm right now, you're not. You're showing up as a 10 of Cups. You're showing up as the 6 of Pentacles consistently, or 7, clearly. So the 7 of Pentacles, and the bottom of the card, the Lovers again. 7 of Pentacles, right? You put 6 of those 7 in. Just letting you know. That's what this is saying. So you're consistently giving 6. They gave 1. This isn't about breaking up. I feel like this is about asking for what you need. The Page of Cups in the reverse, that's your fear. I feel like if I make waves, they're going to leave me. They're going to leave you anyway. If you're asking for equal give and take, 10 of Swords in the reverse, they don't want to have, it's reluctant to close the cycle of anxiety because the 10 is completion. It's walking away and dropping your swords. Swords is your anxieties, your worries, your fears, all the things up here making this crazy, you know, making yourself crazy over this. And the 10 is dropping it. In the reverse, it's like you've either dropped it or revisiting it with a hello, how you been, for a handful of you. But I don't get that. I get more along the lines of your fear of letting this go. That's my fear. I don't know if I have it in me to go out and do this again with somebody else. I don't know if I will ever find a different person because this person is my soulmate. These are real concerns. I should just be accepting of the situation as it is. I wish I could say I'm a Disney reader and everything has a shining, you know, silver lining. I am not that girl. There's a lot of us out there that'll read like that. I'm a realist. I read energy, and there's a handful of you are going to walk away and cry, and a lot, and feel sad. 9 of Wounded Warrior. This is your energy. I just said this. I love it when I feel something and then I'm validated. This is real. Okay, so I can cry right now. The 9 of Wands is, do I have it in me to do this again? I was in a marriage probably 10 years too longer than I should have been because of this energy. Should I walk away? Should I stay? You know, what about the kids? What about this? What about that? And I stayed out of convenience and, quite frankly, laziness and fear. That's me. I'm not speaking for you. This is the energy. And you're going to stay. And you're afraid. You're wanting your 10 of Pentacles and you're choosing your 9 of Wands. Putting it in perspective. Now, let me go forward just so y'all can understand my perspective. There was a lot of isms that occurred in my relationship with my ex. We both drank too much and were extremely unhealthy. I'm just cleaning that up a lot. We are better people individually today and actually better friends today. We can talk to each other on the phone. I don't know why I'm sharing this all to you. It doesn't always have to be I hate my ex at all. He's actually a good guy. Ladies, he's a good guy. He's not single though. He's got a girlfriend who I also know. Five of Pentacles. So the Five of Pentacles is looking at, in my opinion, again, there's only 10 in the deck, right? Together. You're sitting in a space of lack, feeling 5. Is the cup half full or half empty? And they're saying you're looking at it from a negative view. Now, that being said, you feel miserable in this situation and she's feeling locked in this situation. I have no other alternatives, but right there is that key to that locked door. So if she just gets up and grabs that key and opens the door, she'll be out. She'll be out of this anxiety. So she holds the answer to her own solution, and your answer would be, in this situation, communication, passionate, loving communication. And there's some skills to that. Knight of Wands. It's remembering the reasons why you fell in love with this person to begin with and asking for what you need. That's what Spirit's guidance is for you. Yeah, 9 of Cups. To get your 9 of Cups, and right behind that, the 9 of Pentacles and the Star. Hello. And that is standing up for your rights, 7 of Wands. And it's not like defensive. It's more like, these are what I need. This is what I need. It's defending your belief system and not caving for it. So something is happening in this relationship that it doesn't jive at all with your belief system, values, maybe morals, but more along the lines of, I disagree. I don't like somebody. It's a hard stance. I don't know. Like, I'm just going to tell you the word. I don't believe it. And for all those people that say, you said, I'm just feeling the energy. So I don't believe, I don't stand on this. I worked literally through both my children's pregnancy, but there might be somebody who says, if you want to have a kid with me, I need to stay at home and raise this kid. One of us is going to stay at home. They need their mother, they need their father, depending. That's like a hard line. This is what this has created. Another one is, you need to have, like, there's some really stern thinking surrounding money, like next level commitment kind of things. And one's very, I think you're okay. Like, you're wanting just the basics, and this person's kind of a little bit over to the left or too much to the right in certain beliefs that it doesn't drive. Getting over a cold. Several of you are going to be single. The 9 of Cups, the 9 of Pentacles are single card energies. You cannot. It's the most happiest and the most abundant you can be by being independent. And you're going to find this, whether this isn't a pause for a long time and you're making space for this person and you're holding out, or if you choose to cut ties and move forward. That's the feeling I get. There's a handful of each of you, but you're going to walk into a very good chapter come November. This next cycle, whenever these are timeless readings, so next month. That's what I have for Aquarius. Should I read that? I'm gonna pull a couple cosmic insights. Tell me about Aquarius. What's Aquarius partner dealing with, or the energy surrounding Aquarius? Ooh, I just saw some cards. Moving. Somebody might be moving. I feel like somebody might be looking at a different job, threatening this relationship. I also feel some of this energy is somebody's asking you to move in. They might just come in and ask you to move in. Like, you might be on a break, like, where is this going kind of thing, and you're going to have a change of residence. Open up your heart, and it will help you attract and spy. Did I not see this? Check your phone, ladies. I'm telling you, check your phone. Somebody's watching you, and they can't get their eye off of you. It's not, yes, the GPS is weird, but I feel like I think the intention was, if you get, like, several of you are, I feel, in the beauty industry, something like that, entertainment, maybe you work late hours, and they're just trying to make sure that you're safe. This is creepy though when you're not together. So, and I feel like somebody, if you're brand new and this isn't a current past person, it's a brand new person, they might be trying to get all the details about you. Take your pets. I always think with the pets, somebody has a pet, somebody has a dog or a cat. Be mindful of that, because I feel like once you start having more time with your person, or you might have to talk about what that looks like if you do move in together and somebody's a little allergic or whatever. Responsibilities, I kind of get that. Challenges, there it is. Somebody might have a kid, a past mother, father, husband, wife. These are some of the barriers that I felt about this person not jumping in and putting mortar with sand. That's kind of the vibe. And then somebody might be pregnant. I just work here. Okay, so these are the things that are going on in all the Aquarius. If this sounds very intriguing and you want more information or a personal read, schedule some time with me. The link is in the comment box. If you haven't though, please consider subscribing and hitting that notification bell if you like this channel, like this vibe, and please share with another Aquarius or a friend that you feel like this message. Betty could hear this, and I'm going to send this to Betty. Otherwise, this is your energy this week, Aquarius. Love or light, and God bless y'all, because this is a lot of challenging. This is a lot of energy. So wish you the best. Okay, reach out if you need anything. Take care.